Yes, sir! That's absolutely right, a videotape, sir! It contains footage from security in the evidence room. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and I was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look at it. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using the word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of the real murder. Just what are we gonna get ourselves into? Let's see. Ooh, Blue Badger. It's full motion! Bum 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 ba 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 ba. Polygons! Okay. Minkins. Whoa. Where the fuck did he go? Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with this unsettling feeling stirring within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Freaking Edgeworth. Sir, that was the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Yes, well, in a way. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room, and some sort of activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on this clearly incomplete footage, the witness testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Minkins? Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! Here we go. His face can't be seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which requires Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. That is a... What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing! That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to be Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examining will lead, but everything begins with a contradiction. That's where I have to start. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? So, sir, if you label the people as not having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe it would be classified as the latter? The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you were a person who fought him, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of person who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Still, I'm sure it was him. I'd bet my badge on it. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. But is not seen or not seen? Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you could verify. Well, why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or... Minkins! Ah! Having been shown the questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir! can you claim the man who brandished the knife on you was Bruce Goodman? Tell us why you are positive it was him. About these lockers, is there no way to other way to open? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to the registered fingerprint, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. If the man who opened the lock, which only responds to the registered fingerprints, then he must be the person that the locker is assigned to. Exactly my point, sir. And this is too. The locker he opened was unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know. The workers in the department cafeteria, sir, they keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. However, the most important detail is not shown on this video, the man's face. Sir! If I must say something, sir! Please do! After all, you're the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case. I mean, it was his hand that opened the finger lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettling state can be testified enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. Footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Is there a problem with the security video? Yeah, there's a problem. Regarding the video contained on this videotape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction that leads to the possibility that the man may not be Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I propose that we have the defense point out this alleged contradiction in the video. He would want me to point it out. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect the piece of evidence. Alright. I will play the security tape. Please show us the contradiction which you speak of. I have no point. I have to point out the problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so it's a fast forward, rewind, and pause the video. Just take a look. Blah, 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 blah. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand to watch this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates that this may not be Detective Goodman? Well, as you can see, this is the locker he opens. Now, what's different about it? Yep, it's open. The thing that's strange about this video has to be this. Officer Mickens! Sir, do you mean me, sir? As I understand, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If the print matches the registered data, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's what the way I understand it. If that's so, something's seriously wrong with this picture. Dum 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 da 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 da. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little bit earlier. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit! Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle! Ah! Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know! It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert on this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor will detect and report any malfunctions. Oh well. It just goes to show a novice should keep their mouth shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor?